it's me, mayohosko, coming to you at 60 frames per second in 4K resolution. No sugar, no filler, just real whole egg, and welcome to my channel. Hello, and welcome to episode 18 of Miracle Whip. This is the last live stream I'm doing before Brickvention, and I'm so glad that everything from Brickvention that I need to build is built. I'm so fucking glad, because now that means I can worry about packing my suitcase and getting my affairs in order for the rest of the week before I fly out on Thursday. I've still got to organize the bus to take me from the airport to my hotel. And I got my itineraries from the airlines yesterday. So I got my times organized now. And what I want to do is when I come home from Brickvention, I want to go to IKEA as I'm coming out of the airport and pick up at least 2 more tables, 5 if I can, so that we can add more to the Lego City, and the next city update will be more substantial because I'll have more room and I'll be able to add more train tracks and more base plates and get more of my mobs out of cardboard boxes and put them into the city and add some more road base plates so I can add some more vehicles. But that's not going to be to its full potential, and I might do something wild and crazy and spin something around, because the way the city will be set up normally, the modulars will be at the back and there'll be the train line running behind the modulars, but the tables themselves will need to be rotated 90 degrees. Because if I want a 3x2 meter Lego City, I need to spin these around, because these tables are 60 centimeters wide. 5 times 60 is 300, divided by 100, that's 3. And 60 centimeters doesn't go into 200 easily enough. And it would just protrude too much into the neutral zone. But what I can say is that when I get back from Brickvention, I will be uploading a mid-month city update, because I decided that since I want to do more content with the Lego City, I should do more mid-month city updates, and they'll be more of a vlog style. And I think all of my mid-month city updates going forward will be vlog styles. I want to have 2 mid-month city updates going forward, at least, as well as the normal end-of-month city update. I think the mid-month updates will be good as vlogs, and the end-of-month city update will be more of a highlight about what I've been doing this month. So in a vlog format, you can afford to take videos one day, then take another video the next, and then take another video the day after, the day after, the day after. And you can compile all those together into one video, into a vlog. And that's a format I want to try. And once I upload my first mid-month city update for January 2024, I'll see what the viewers in the comments think about that, to see if it's a format I can use going forward if it's an appealing one. And hello, Mr. Blue. So the video I uploaded today was about my forklifts. And some of you guys have seen my forklifts in some of my videos before that. Because I have them around, well, I have them in different spots around my Lego city, and I've been moving them to where they wouldn't get in my way. And I've posted pictures of them on Instagram because they were one of the last things I did when I was building vehicles while moving houses. Now that I have moved houses, I can focus on the building, which is what I prefer to do. And also I need to go get more vehicle parts because I've run out of some pieces to build more vehicles. I got a stash of the fenders and the wheels and the windscreen years ago, but now I still have a couple, or a decent amount of steering wheels and chairs, but what I need now are the roofs and the headlight bricks and the doors on the side. Some people will say, well, you can make do without the doors, and just replace them with some panels instead. But what I do with the doors is since they have a stud underneath them. Oh, that was going to collapse. Since they have a stud underneath them, they act as a hole. They act as a stud connection to hold on to the bottom of a windscreen, and it looks more natural using that than using a 1x2 panel and a 1x1 brick, because not only are you using one piece, not two, but you're also having to deal with a little bit more fragility, because it's two pieces, not one, which means if you accidentally try to take something apart, you're going to leave more mess behind you. And if you accidentally put your hands on it and it crushes, the pieces come out, there's less pieces you have to put away then. Hello, Rob Claxton. So, yeah. For those who follow me on Instagram, know that these are my two recent mocks. It's my donut parlor and my inside juice bar. Originally, this juice bar was an outside juice bar, and originally this donut parlor was a donut stand, because they were both outside builds, and I wanted to transfer them inside builds. And because they were originally outside builds, but they didn't have any roofs, and they had poor coverage on at least one of the walls. So I wanted to put roofs on both of them, and I wanted to get them full wall coverage. And I accomplished my goal, and I set a standard I'll use going forward when I build more buildings like that. And since these are 10 studs wide, not 12 studs wide, I can fit 10 of these, or I can fit 3 of these onto a base plate on a street, and I can build a two stud wide alley if I really wanted to. So if I wanted to add some garbage cans in between buildings or have or build a series of downpipes or anything like that, something that you might see in an alley, or if I wanted to have some kind of scenes with the minifigures, then I could do that. And I'm just looking up some shipping rates right now because I was watching Hauling and Bowling. Yeah, I was watching Hauling and Bowling, and they are talking about they're going to do another auction. And I said, hey, can I auction off some of my sig figs? And they might actually let me do that. So I think I'll set the price at $10 for my sig fig. Because what they do is they do claim auctions, and if I'm able to get myself into the claim auction with my sig fig, then I might put 10 of my sig figs up to be claimed. And who knows? So what I want to do today is I want to see if there's anything else in my sig that I can put, or that I can turn a lot. And I put it away as I'm doing all of this. I can't remember where some of them are. I have a lot of empty drawers now because I've used so many pieces to build a box in the past that I've consumed a lot of drawers, which means it'll be easier for me to go buy those back on Bricklink or Pab online. And I will say that just because I'm not liking just because of the way I'm feeling right now, this is going to be the last episode of Miracle Whip for a very long time. Because I can confirm that this live stream series has been an absolute failure. Has been an absolute failure, this whole live stream series. It has not yielded the results I thought I could capitalize. So this will be the last episode of this series in particular. Because the way I judge success of a live stream series is either by the numbers or by fun and chemistry. And this live stream series does not have the fun and chemistry or the numbers, so I will be cutting ties with this series. And I will only bring this series back if there is a demand for it. And by demand, I mean 20 people saying, bring it back. That is my threshold. So I just wanted to say that off the bat. Because there's going to be a lot of changes when I get back from Quickvention. I've been in a dull patch since I moved house because I've been preparing myself for the new year and preparing myself for Quickvention, which hopefully will be the first of 2 conventions I'm going to this year. Because when I go back to university at the end of February, I'll need to talk with my teachers to see if I can finish 2 of my classes 1 week before everyone else. I need to confirm some dates. Because if I can't end those classes, or if I can't at least work ahead on those classes, then I can't fly out to Brickworld Chicago. And I know people want to see me at Brickworld Chicago, and I want to see some people at Brickworld Chicago. So I'm going to have to do a formal announcement. But what is really disappointing is that I make these formal announcements, no one sees them, and then people come up to me and say, "Well, why don't you say X, Y, and Z here and there?" And I have to be like, I said it right here. I get so many questions that can be answered by just watching the video or looking at my social media posts, you know, and anyone that has enough of an audience probably gets the same question. So I'm really happy with my rainbow that we built on Real Whole Egg. I'm really happy with the lollipop that we built on both Miracle Whip and Lego My Ego over on Instagram. And if I come down here, I'm not quite as happy with my sunshine. Because it keeps on breaking on me. It keeps breaking on me. And I always have to repair this thing. I did not build this well enough. And what I'm going to try and do is see if I can add some reinforcements to some of this stuff. Because a lot of it is really haphazard. And after I finished designing this, I immediately knew things I could change to make this more stable. And also when I get back from Brickvention, there's a lot of stuff I need to sell. And I think I'll do that on Facebook Marketplace. Because when I get back from Brickvention, I am going to be broke. I'm going to be fucking broke. Which means, well, that's because I bought so much Lego that was on my wanted list. That'll serve me until my birthday. So I need to recoup the funds before I buy any more Lego. I want to get $1,000 before my birthday until I buy any more Lego. I need to repair some of these ways of sunshine. And what I need to do is when I get back, what I also need to do when I get back from Brickvention, since I found a power board to connect to my extension cable, I need to get a permanent fan out here. Hey Steve, I need to get a permanent fan out here for these hot summer days. Because I find myself in a state where if it gets too hot, then I just walk inside for half an hour, cool down, watch some YouTube videos of some of my friends, and then I come back to build Lego. But what I really want to do is to spend whole days out here building mocks while watching sports and listening to podcasts. Whether they are Lego related or train related or sports related or political related, I listen to a whole bunch of podcasts. So that's what my sunshine is supposed to look like. So what I think I need to do is I need to come to here, 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 and here, and replace those 2x2 bricks with 2x4 bricks. That'll make it more stable. Sadly, there's not much I can do for the ones that are a series of 2x2 bricks. I have to move some stuff out of the way so that I can get a better resting angle. And I've got to disassemble this with making the least amount of mess possible. So that can go there. And that can go there. I think. No. That goes here. So we also need to do the same on the other side. And also I have a webcam that one of my Patreon pledges gifted me, because he's a friend in real life months ago, last year. And he's going to help me set up that webcam sometime. Because I want to add multiple cameras in my live stream in the future so people can see, so I can more easily switch between different angles depending on where I am in the garage. And I think it'll be more interactive, and therefore I won't have to move my computers around as much. I have a permanent webcam somewhere in my city. Like what I could do is I could build a Lego structure that holds my webcam, and I could turn it into a radio wave tower or something that holds my webcam. So disguise it to look like a radio tower, but add enough tech stuff on it so it looks like a radio tower, but it's actually a holder for a webcam. And if I can get the greebling to look right enough, then I could theoretically rotate it to get the right angle. And I could incorporate footage of that into my city update so that you can see the city from the reverse angle. There's a lot of things I can do with that if I can configure it to work properly. And the main reason why I need to make ultimatums, what I do on social media, is because next month I'm going back to university, so I'm going to have less time to do stuff. And I'm going to sacrifice my underperforming content and use that time to do stuff for university. I'm only going to want to commit to doing stuff on social media that yields me the biggest results. And so if there's not enough demand for something, I'm just not going to do it anymore. When I have a minimal amount of university classes, I can get away with doing a lot more stuff. But when that's not the case, then I can't. Last semester, I only had one class. Let me get this right. Yeah, last semester, I only had one class, so I could afford to do a lot of things. This semester, I have 4 classes. Which means I'm going to cut back significantly. And the viewers will make that a decision, because if y'all aren't watching, then it's goodbye. No, something isn't lining up here. Something's not lining up. Whoa! That just collapsed. I knew there was going to be a lot of breakage this stream. I just don't know how to get this right. That has to go there. This 2x4 brick has to go here. Ugh. Okay, now we can put that back right. And have this come down here. So now we fix the problem on both sides. Now I can get this right. So that should be all the stability we need. I think I need to create a base for this. And I need to create a base for the lollipop as well. And I want to make it look like something from the Care Bears. And I have no idea where a particular thing went. I need to get 2x4 yellow face. And my neck is killing me. I don't know what I did with my neck, but it really hurts. I got a big pain in my neck. And it's not a throbbing pain, it's just a constant pain. if it was a throbbing pain, that would mean there's something that's moving. But since it's a constant pain, it's probably just a soreness. Because you can feel the difference in a throbbing pain, because one second it comes and the other second it goes. So it's very difficult for me to push these bricks together, and I'll probably have to do that while I'm setting this up at Brickvention. But for now, since we've added the stability we need, so that some of the limbs don't come crashing down, I'm going to set all of my stuff up that I'm taking to Brickvention on this table, or on these grey base plates. I'm going to make sure this connects properly. So we've got the sun. Actually, what we should do is, because I can probably do a YouTube short out of this for the song Sunshine, Lollipops and Rainbows. There we go. Look at that. Sunshine, lollipops and rainbows. That's what I'm taking. Just for the fun of it, I think I might take this to Brickvention as well and put this underneath for a dual rainbow. Because I'm going to put this off to the side of Adora Build's table, because Adora Build's going to have her Care Bears stuff. She's taking her Care Bears. I think they're brickheads. She made custom Care Bears brickheads at a slightly larger scale. They're probably at the same scale as the brickhead of my stick, which does not follow the brickhead's build standard, because it's a slightly bigger scale. But I like that. And you know what? For the fun of it, I think I might also take the brickhead of my SigFig and put it next to my Sig, and have a SigFig next to the brickhead version of my SigFig. And then in front of all this, I can print out a QR code to take people to my website. So that's something I might end up doing. There's a lot of possibilities I have. Yeah, so I like what I'm going to take to Brickvention. And I'm searching for any sets in my city that I want to work out. I think I might have just got my next target. Is this build from one of the brick box sets? I think that was, I forget what theme it was, but it was one of the brick box sets from the late 2000s. I think what I want to do is I want to change this to the color scheme of the summer cottage. And I'll go get you a picture of the summer cottage. It's a house from 1980. Because they did not have that blue or orange or dark blue. Or they didn't have that medium blue, dark blue, or the orange back in 1980. It had a red roof, a black door, but I think I'll keep a red door, green shutters. So I think if I have the right roof pieces, I can change that to be red. We'll keep yellow walls, and we'll change the flower box underneath. So let me go share an image of this summer cottage. We'll go to the brick set to see this. That's what the summer cottage looks like. It is set 6365, the summer cottage. Theme group the theme was town, the sub-theme was leisure. Oh, it's not a 1980 set, it's a 1981 set. Had 144 pieces, one minifigure, and it doesn't list the original retail price. It only lists the current prices. But since this had 144 pieces, and it had a base plate, I could have imagined this would have sold for about $20, or $15 to $20. And it also had that tree, which Lego probably would have just used to justify a price higher than $15 if it's 144 pieces, because there are some big elements in here. So I'll put this house right there, and I have slopes in one of these black drawers. I just don't, I think they're here. Let me remove a pad cup and some Pringles cans. And then we can get to the red. Then we can get to the slope. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 45 degree, 2x4 red slopes is what we need. We need 9 of them. Do I have 9 of them? That's 4. Actually, I'll show you where I'm going. That's where we're going. And I've got to be careful that I don't confuse the red colour for the magenta colour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. That's a 2x4. 7. 8. Oh, that's top of a roof. Okay, we don't have going for. What I'll have to do is get some red 2x2 float. Which is in a drawer right here. And I've really got to be careful with how I move my neck now. This is starting to get insanely sore. So let's move this back here. And is there anything going on in the chat? Steve says it's a very balmy 0 degrees. Haha. in Detroit. Yeah, it's insanely cold. A brick set only give the RRPs for the US dollar. Most sets I go to see on Brickset have the listing of the original American price. But some sets don't. And that one doesn't. Someone needs to contact you at Brickset and tell them to find American prices for a whole bunch of that stuff. I need 2x3 bricks. Go underneath the window like that. The green looks more like the summer cottage than a modern day medium blue. Now we're going to take the top of this off. And since I'm just changing the colors of some of these pieces, I had this debate yesterday on not debate. I had this discussion, just fell over. I had this discussion on my live stream yesterday. What's the difference between a mock and a mod? And I think since I'm just changing the colors of these, it is not, since I'm just swapping the colors, I'll call this a mod. This is a mod of one of the brick box sets. When I'm done this, I'll try find a picture of that old brick box set from the late 2000s. And I got a lot of these dark blue floats from the Creator 3-in-1 Apple Treehouse that came out in 2011. The Apple Treehouse was my first Creator house. The red roof houses were retired by then. They were the Creator designer sets, and I had no interest in the hillside house because I thought the house was too small. So I opted for the apple tree house instead. And then the next year in 2012, I got the family home that had a light brick inside. And I'll go get a 2x4 red brick, which is the rarest piece ever. Hang on a minute. Oh no, that has a... But I have a rose that needs this roof piece. I'm going to put by my road. I need the rarest piece ever. This is the rarest piece ever. It's a red 2x4 brick. And it's so rare that I have a whole drawer full of them. Let's replace this orange stud with a green stud. If we can. Put it back on this green base. It's I think it's a 4x12 plate. Put it back on this plate. And this is just the facade of a house. There is no depth. And hello, Richard Cranium RC. Says, how are you liking the new place location now that you've had some time spent there? Well, after the past 2 weeks in particular, I can say that the real estate is fantastic, but the lighting sucks. I was contemplating buying some really cheap studio lights from Temu, and I think once I get back from Brickvention, I think I am going to buy those studio lights from Temu. I think I can get 4 for $60 because Temu had a really crazy deal, and since they're only $60, I want to experiment with them. Or I might be able to get my parents to get me some lights. Because if they keep on buying me desk lamps, they can get me some fucking studio lights if it's under $100. And we will have the $1.38 million from our house by the Super Bowl. So I think that'll be the chance to get not only studio lights but a futon. So yeah, we've color swapped this old house to match the 1981 summer cottage. Now let's find a green 1x1 stuff. This needs a little bit more green. Oopsie. And it's good that that's the only thing we need because we're just about to get on out here. And I guess it's because I went to a pab wall, and they must have had them on the pab wall. But I have a lot of the dark green 1x1 hollow studs now. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Now it's complete. What I'll go do is I'll go get an image of the original, and we can do a comparison. Lego House 2009. Let's see what happens there. Actually, no. Lego 4 to 99. 2009. There's a house set. I really want to find that house. Actually, let's search for Lego Creator Designer. Theme. Lego Creator Designer set. Because it was its own, the designer sets were a sub-theme of Creator. That started in 2003. Oh, no, it wasn't a designer set. let's just get rid of creator. Ashley. See, it's really confusing. Lego 4 to 99. There were a bunch of 4 to 99 sets back in the day. Actually, if I search for the Lego base plate, green base plate. No, not yet. Lego green base plate 2009. If I could find a brick set listing for this, that might show the theme that it was from. Brick set. There has to be a brick set listing for this. There has to be previous versions. I can't remember what it would have been. Because this was the 2015 release, but that was then under the classic theme. I want the one that wasn't the classic theme. What was the... Actually, I wonder if I can search via the set numbers. $626. Lego set 626. Lego 626. Okay, the set was called Building Plate Green. Okay, it was under the supplementaries. No, yes, that's what it was. It was in the basic theme. It was a basic set. Basic came before classic. Lego basic. And that lasted all the way from the, I believe, the early 80s to the mid 2010s. Brick set. Let's go to brick set and search the basic theme. Yeah. Oh no. No, brick set says it stopped at 2003. We are going to find this. Actually, let's go the Lego 2009 catalog. Let's search via the pictures in the catalogs. Let's do this one. And let's see all the pages. Can we skip through the pages? Is it skippable? Close this ad. Okay, that's not the one we want. We want ones that you can flip through. That website's bad. Because there's a website that has PDFs of all of this stuff. And I'm not sure Brickset has the PDFs of this stuff. They just have the listings for it. Or is this downloadable? It's taking a little while to load. Have a good night, Steve. Because I wanna show this. Okay, it looks like this one I can flip through the pages on Brickset. Okay. It wasn't 2009. Yeah, it wasn't 2009. Let's go 2010. The 2010 catalogue. Because it was made somewhere between 2009 and 2010. I just can't remember the dates. A lot of Duplo. Yes! There it is. Okay, if I look in here, it was house building set 5, I think that's 899. Lego 5899. Yes, there it is. The house building set from 2010. It came with a car, an outdoor table, a dog, 2 minifigures, and a buildable tree. We'll quickly share this screen because we're about to go over the hour. This is the set that this house was. It was set 5899, house building set. Okay, the theme was bricks and more. Okay, bricks and more. Yeah, had 134 pieces, 2 minifigures, and its ORP was $10 USD back in 2010. Ages 4 to 9. No, so ages 4 to 7. And in used condition, you can still get it for its original price. Its new value has only doubled. Yeah. So that's a set I got back in the day. Originally, it came with the regular blue, but years ago, I changed it to the dark blue. And now that I'm trying to be more of a vintage city, I decided today, well, why not turn this into this? And I think we have been successful. So this is not a mock, this is a mod. And that makes me feel happy. So anyway, who do we have in this stream today? Not many people. Had Mr. Blue, Rob Claxton, Steve Weiser, RC, and that was everyone. So given my life circumstances right now, this will be the last episode of Miracle Whip ever, unless we bring it back by popular demand. If there is no popular demand, this will be the last episode of this series ever. RC says, have you managed to get your hands on the new goat, Mayo? I know that's big talk around the watering hole. I'm waiting for the eBay sellers to have goats, or Bricklink sellers to have goats for sale at reasonable prices. I'm waiting for the market to be flooded so that the cost comes down. Because if you've ever seen people parting out sets, or if you've ever seen videos of people parting out sets to add to their Bricklink store, the part out value is always the highest when the set is first released and when it's retired. It always starts out really high, but then as more and more people add those pieces to their Bricklink stores, at least on Bricklink it is this way, the price comes down. So I'm waiting for there to be enough goats on Bricklink that the prices come down and I can get it for about $10. Because with stuff like the goat, you'd probably expect to see people selling that CMF for $15 when it first comes out. But then people come along, offer a cheaper price, and then they reset the market so that it becomes cheaper. That's what I'm waiting for. And I'm also trying to figure out a trade with Ingrid Wynn to get the Basil the Bat Lord wannabe. And we might be doing a sig fig trade around that. Other than that, I am boycotting the CMFs. I hate the boxes. I've needed an excuse to stop collecting them for a long time, and this is my time. So I can boycott. They cost too much money. I have better Lego to spend my money on. Anyway, thanks for watching this stream. I'm taking this good stuff to Quick Invention. Hell, I might take some other small things if I can fit them in my suitcase. And I need to get out a QR code so that passers-by can come scan it, and then they'll go to my website. I think I might also get QR codes for my other social medias so they can follow me there. I'll probably create a whole spreadsheet of that. And our printer is over there behind me. So anyway, with all that being said, thanks for watching this live stream. We'll go right over to Clickin' and Brickin'. So let me go get the link for Clickin' and Brickin' on the Clicking Cliff channel. Because there is clearly a demand to watch Clickin' and Brickin', and there's clearly a demand to watch Hauling and Bawling, but there's no demand to watch the Miracle Whip. There's no demand, so therefore I say fuck you. I'm going home. Go watch Clickin' and Brickin'. And we're gonna end this thing. And I'm already home, so I don't need to go anywhere. So I'll see you. So everyone go over, click that link to go watch Clickin' and Brickin'. I'll see you on my next short. I'll see you on my next live stream, which is no longer going to be on Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, but is now only going to be on Saturday or on Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, which in my country is 1 p.m. Eastern on a Saturday. And even that stream is up in the air. I'm just gonna drop. I'm just gonna say that right now. Even that is up in the air. If I don't have 20 people saying that they want the Miracle Whip to exist, I'm going to say if I don't have 30 people, that say they want Real Whole Egg to exist, I'm gonna just quit streaming entirely because it's just not worth it. I'm just gonna quit doing it and focus on more fun videos because I'm just so tired of a lot of stuff. And if there's no demand, then what's the point? I'm just going to give up. That's a part of the ultimatum strategy. I have Operation Ultimatum. But there are two elements to both of those strategies. Either I need the demand for the viewers, or from the viewers, or I need co-hosts for the chemistry. So yeah, I'm gonna issue a lot of stuff, and if people don't pay attention or see those updates, then that really shows that people do not give a fuck about me. I'm gonna leave it there. I'll see you in the next video. I'm really frustrated with everything that's happened this weekend. Goodbye.
Thank you for supporting mayohosko Media. Your viewership is very important to us. Tell YouTube you like us by smashing the like button. Let your thoughts be known in the comments down below. Never miss out on any more LEGO content from us by hitting the subscribe button and ringing the notification bell. Stay tuned for live streams every Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern in North America, and monthly city updates on the last Wednesday or Thursday of every month. If you like Minecraft and gaming streams, follow us on Twitch, mayo_hosko, no capital letters. Twitch streams every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern in North America. To be in the know, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at real_mayohosko. Have fun with us on our Discord server. Friend us on Facebook and join the fan club group. For business inquiries, email us at mayohosko@gmail.com. For historical inquiries, check out our website. For special community perks, including behind the scenes, voting rights, and early access videos, become an investor today by pledging to us on Patreon. Links in the description. Watch this video recommended to you, or check out this playlist if you missed any previous videos of the same genre. This has been mayohosko, and I am a fan of old Lego. #AFOOL.